chill, bro.
I love it. I'm here for it. Thank you.
You got to chill,
yes,
brother.
Love it.
You have to chill, brother.
That's what it would be on my mind.
All right, look, welcome to the Drinking Discussion Podcast. I am your host, KvngBak, aka Dad Had Poppy, aka Bandana Sanchez. Woo. Got a couple of cool people here with me. Cameraman in the back, AJ. Got Miss V here with me, and Mr. Curry is back.
What up?
Week two. Welcome back, brother. How you living?
I'm living good, man. Thank y'all for having me again.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
What you jump into this week, man? What happened with you this week?
Nah, shit. Went to work and went home. Went to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be what you do. Did some running?
Did I do some running? Did I go to the movies this week? Was that last week? Maybe I went to the movies this week.
Oh, you saw like Knives Out or Uncut Gems or something like that?
Like a Boss is what I saw.
Like a Boss.
That's with Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, Selma Hayek, a lot of other people. Billy Porter is in it.
Like a Boss. Is that the one? No, that's not the one where she played the Mars wife, is it?
No, this is the one she, her and her friend have a makeup company, and Selma Hayek tries to buy their company.
You know what? And every time people start talking about that movie, I keep thinking about that other movie with the girl from Insecure.
Issa Rae.
Yeah, Issa Rae.
That hasn't come out yet.
No. This movie has come out, but it's the one where the girl turns into the little girl from Yeah.
Little.
Yeah. I keep thinking that's I don't know. I get them mixed up.
I don't know how you mixing those up.
I haven't seen no previews for Like a Boss. So.
Oh, well, I'm at the movies all the time. So we did Girls Night Out on Tuesday. So we did dinner and a movie. Me and my girls do that probably once a month, sometimes twice a month. And then last night I went to go see Bad Boys.
Bad Boys was good.
It was good.
I saw it too last night.
Okay.
You saw it too? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good,
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yo, the plot twist is crazy. Because I definitely was. Well, I expected it when it came up the first time. I said, yeah. But it's another twist in there that kind of had me. I teared up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't want to spoil no movie. Well, shit. When this shit come out, y'all better have seen it. Look, the captain dies. Look, the captain dies. And my bad, cameraman.
Hold on, but I'm like, what?
They should have seen it by the time the podcast come out.
Hey, but you just gonna jump in. You're gonna just jump right in there, though. That's where we're gonna start.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It made me tear up a little bit. I was just talking about it.
I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt a couple times.
Yeah, I was like, when I seen what Larry got hit with first.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, that motherfucker, he dead.
I was done.
Bulletproof Mike.
I was done. Oh, that was it. That was all of my week.
That was all of your week? Okay. What I do this week? Went to work.
Tell us about Friday.
Ooh, I'm going to sip my drink on that.
Why you got to be extra? Why you got to be so dramatic and extra? Friday, went to the steakhouse. Went to go see Bad Boys.
What was the name of the steakhouse?
It was dinner and a movie. You tell us it was both.
Yes, it was both. Nana Steakhouse over there by the ballpark. Yeah. They had some weird paintings on the wall. They're like naked chickens on the wall.
Yeah, you know how. Well, I ain't gonna say it on.
You go to those.
Yeah.
Upscale.
Yeah. But other than that, no, the steaks was good. I enjoyed every bit of it.
What was for dessert?
We didn't have dessert. We was full. We was full. We didn't have dessert. Yo, chill out, man. Yo, both of y'all chill out. Look, can we talk about something else, please? Can we talk about something else, please? Vita, what? Can we get into the docket for today, please?
Oh, we want to talk about current events?
Docket number 1.
All right. So, some things that came across my I don't know. It wasn't my news feed because I didn't even see this on the news feed. I don't know how everybody missed this, but I'm on news websites all day long at work. Like I keep the news up. So one thing that came across was there is a deaf man that is suing Pornhub for lack of closed captions y'all didn't catch it, I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
There's a deaf man that is suing Pornhub for lack of closed caption.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this because 9 times out of 10, if I'm watching Pornhub, either the sound is really, really low or I don't have it on at all. Like what? The dynamics of this is wild, but okay, all right.
So what he wanted to hear? Talking in the act?
He wants to read the.
So he want to read the
words because he
can't
hear because he's deaf.
That don't tell that man whoever he is out there. Whoever he is, tell him he ain't got a chance.
Apparently, like I read the article, and apparently he is like he's been suing a lot of companies. Like this is not the first company that he's sued for the same thing.
Yeah, now
so I feel like he's just like, let me see, because apparently there is some kind of ADA something rule or something that is supposed to be, everything is supposed to be made accessible to all people.
But it's people like that make it so hard for the disabled people. So it's people that'll go in a restaurant, like in a wheelchair. They'll go in a restaurant, they'll have their meal, they'll complain, okay, well, I couldn't get to my seat, or just different stuff they may complain about, but they're not doing it because they care really. They're doing it because either they want the meal for free, they want some money from the company itself. Yeah. Like, that extra stuff, I can't buy with. Now, if he had a legitimate grievance, like, man, I'm trying to get this nut off, and I can't, I want to be able to see what y'all saying, like,
I mean, it's a legitimate grievance.
I don't think so.
Yeah, man. Because you just said he did it to multiple companies, so I didn't know that part about the story.
Yeah, but even if he didn't do it to multiple companies, to me, I'm like, if the act is going real good, who is actually really talking? You know what I'm saying?
I guess he wants to hear the sound,
the moans and the groans.
Daddy, it's not about. He has to read it. He's deaf. He's not going to hear these things. He needs to read them, but I guess he wants to read them in real time.
Well, good luck, my brother, on your case.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Y'all got nothing.
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Nah, that's the first time I ever heard of somebody suing a porn company. Like, I don't know, maybe it's my lack of knowledge, but that's my first time hearing a porn company being sued.
Speaking of porn, so Pinky went live on Instagram, and she no longer looks like Pinky. She looks like a big toe.
Sitting not the pinky toe, but the big toe.
No, she looks like a thumb. I just happened to be on Twitter and scrolling through Twitter, and I see like this little midget looking thing on my Twitter. I said, what is this? And so I click on it, and it's Pinky. Like Pinky's like Instagram live feed, and it's Pinky. I was like, oh no, what happened?
Dr. Miami.
Look, that's not the same Pinky I grew up on.
Dr. Miami, man.
She looked like a thumb. It was bad. You want to see it?
I don't know who Pinky is.
Okay.
I know who Pinky is.
I'm so. I mean,
y'all talking.
I understand the what you're saying about Pinky now looks like a thumb, so I can understand where that's going. But I don't know what she looked like in the beginning.
Oh, got you. Oh, here we go, right here. Boom.
Pinky was bad back in the day.
Oh.
Let me see it.
It's not a flattering picture.
Oh, yeah. She done changed a whole lot.
Maybe it's a bad angle because when you're angling when you take a picture down here and it comes up, you become a little distorted.
So I went and looked up a more so recent video of Pinky.
I'm trying.
And she doesn't, from what I understand, she doesn't actively do porn anymore, but she is in pornos.
Okay.
So I looked up one, and she was actually like a co-star of it, like like the bad acting at the beginning, like, oh, I'm gonna leave you here, but my brother's coming by, you can just let him in, one of those. So I saw her there, and she looks the same. So I said, oh God, yeah.
So then you decided that was real life for her.
It's real life, man. Bless her heart, though. she gave me plenty of good years growing up.
Well, she put in her work. We're not always going to have porn-esque bodies.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Things change. Things change.
But look, she was in the gym in that picture, so she might be trying to get back right.
True. That right there, she changed drastically. She did, man.
Huh. Well, speaking of porn and things of that nature, did y'all see about the professor in Philadelphia that was using all the grant money on strippers?
Nope.
I did see that. Yeah.
I missed that one.
I mean, it was almost $200,000 in grant money that he was spending on strippers.
So, like, was he like going to the strip club and throwing money, or was like he paying them to come home with them? Like,
he probably was doing both.
Yeah, he might have been doing both. They just said strippers. Parties.
But how stupid can you be?
Right.
Like, if I got 200,000, like, I'm not about to give my money to no strippers.
Mm-mm.
But grant money, if I'm not mistaken, because I've worked in, of course, I work in finance, and I've worked in a world that you have to, people get grants and stuff. You usually have to kind of list out where that money goes. Like you have to tell, you have to document what you did with each portion
with each
of
dollar.
the grant money. Yeah, I mean, down to the dollar.
Yeah.
So,
but like everything now got some kind of loophole in it. It's always a way around everything. Now, like,
I'm sure there's no stripper loophole. Like, I don't know what he thought he was gonna pull with that one.
All right. So you ever see Wolf of Wall Street? And it's a scene in Wolf of Wall Street where they're going over financials, and they say, well, it's like JR Entertainment. Like, what the fuck is JR Entertainment? And everybody's looking around laughing. He was like, it's strippers, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know that they have umbrella corporations that they list their businesses under. Like, it's really, the strip club name is really like a DBA, but then the corporation name is something that seems legitimate. Right. Because they do that even just for married men. Like, if their wife pulls up their credit card statement, they're like, oh, he was, he did this, this, and this. It doesn't say he was at the strip club unless it's the strip club.
What the fuck is BBW Entertainment? Yeah, so I took some dignitaries out to dinner, and we went out and we had we had a show. We went to a show.
Yeah, it's a show, all right.
Yeah. That conversation ain't gonna work.
No, it's not. It don't even sound good.
Nah, especially not with any smart woman. Right, it's not gonna work because we on Google real quick. Like, it's the what? Corporation? Okay, let me look that up on the
big
business
booty hoes
bureau.
fuck with it. Okay, all right, man, I know exactly where you are.
Okay. Look, have a whole address. Be down there with the stripper. Like, do you know this man? Was he here? Mm-hmm.
And the stripper gonna tell it.
Yep, she gonna tell it.
The stripper
like, I knew it. I knew he was here. Yeah. I knew he was here.
And so husbands, make sure you take your wives to the strip club with you. Because
that's the easiest way to get out of this shit. Just go to the strip club with your wife.
And a lot of times, strip clubs have some of the best chicken wings. I know from personal experience.
Stadium.
People say
in
that
DC.
all the time.
Stadium in DC.
Let me tell you. Did I ever tell you about the time I accidentally went to stadiums? Okay. So let me tell you.
I have a similar story.
So I go to DC, right? So my homeboy Toby Nwigwe has a show in DC, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, boom, I definitely want to go to this show. So I fly up and I get there earlier than what is expected. So I might have got to my hotel like right at 10:30 from the airport. So I said, damn. I said, it's early. I don't want to be in the room all night. And I got an extra set of clothes I can actually go out in. I said, shit, I'm going to the club. So I hop on Eventbrite. I'm on Eventbrite and I see this party. It says RSVP free before 12. I said, oh shit. I said, free before 12? I said, and they didn't have any regular tickets because I don't got the VIP, but I was like, shit, free before 12? Let me pull up. And this shit was right around the corner from where I was staying. So I said, okay, cool. Call the lift, hop in the lift, we head over there, right? It was kind of drizzling outside. So I looked at the front door and it wasn't a line. So I said, okay, well, maybe they got people, girls don't like to get their hair wet. Whoop-de-whoop. I said, okay. So I walk up to the guy, showed him my little RSVP code, scan me down. You know what I'm saying? I walk in and I look to the left and I see these two girls at this desk. I said, what the fuck are they sitting there for? I showed my shit to the nigga outside. Walking by them. So walking up a little further, see an ATM on my left-hand side. I said, that's not far-fetched. Clubs have ATMs.
They do.
And in front of the ATM was a curtain. And I pulled back the curtain. And
all
I see was ass. I said, oh, this is a strip club.
Yeah.
I said, well, shit, I'm here now. Shit.
Stadium is like that.
So I went right to that ATM, got some money out, went right to them girls, got my ones, and, had a good old time.
Yeah. If y'all ever in Atlanta, go to Blue Flame. Or
Blue Flame. Look.
Blue Flame got some real good chicken wings.
Look. I'm gonna tell you.
He's talking about the chicken wings,
I'm gonna tell you, I was at Blue Flames with my chicken wings, right? So when you come in and you go to the left, it's that little bar shit right there.
Yeah.
And it's a little spot where the drug dealers be at right here. Yeah. I was in the back right there, eating my chicken wings, minding my own business. Next thing you know, the girls thought that I was one of the drug dealers.
Oh, so you was in there.
Yeah, I was in there. I was in there. Look, I was just there to eat my wings. I just needed a place to sit down. I want to eat. Who likes eating wings standing up?
Right.
I don't like eating wings standing up.
Now y'all got me wanting some wings.
I'm not
going to the strip club to get them, but
you'd be surprised.
It'd
be some good wings.
Mm-hmm.
The best steak I ever had was at the Candy Bar in Richmond, right up in VA. Better than the one I had at King of Diamonds in Miami. Masquerade in Las Vegas.
I'm going to Vegas in June.
You are? Yeah. Have your money right, because you're going to spend it.
Look, I'm already budgeting, man. That's going to be a couple $1,000.
Like, chicken wings. You're going to spend it on chicken wings.
Everything is like 24 hours in Vegas.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have no choice, but like, oh shit, I'm glad they closed. Nah, them motherfuckers open. Everything. Walmart, gas station, McDonald's. Everything.
I'm down for it, man. I can't wait. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's the next trip y'all taking?
I'm going to DC in May for my niece's graduation from Howard. I think though before then I'm supposed to go to a cabin trip up in Tennessee. Yeah.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
Is it like friends and family or just family?
It's like couples.
Okay.
So hopefully it don't. But you know how it is. Sometimes.
Oh, I know. I done been on a couple's cabin trip before. Yeah.
Shit done went down.
Yeah. And look, I be drunk and sleep, and it be stories I hear the next day like, who did what? When did this happen?
Yep.
Wait a second.
Yep.
Oh, I'm happy I went to sleep then.
Heck yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. My name Bennett, and I ain't in it. Where you got planned?
I don't know where I'm going. I have a lot of little trips that I've put some bugs in some people's ears, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
What manifests from those things. Vegas is on the agenda. LA is on the agenda.
We got to talk about the LA trip.
Yeah, well, this one's separate, but that one too. Florida's on the agenda. So there's just a few places. Puerto Rico just became on the agenda randomly. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where I end up. You know how we do.
I'm back.
All right. So of course, when we started this, we started talking about, how we want to become more self-aware and things that we have become self-aware of through the relationships that we've been in, in our 20s, like the things that we've learned since then. And I guess one of the things that I know that I've learned, and I'm starting to try to, I guess, learn from these things, these experiences, are relationship flaws. And like how, because of course,
your fault, fellas.
Of course, we want to always say, I ain't with them because they did this, and this, or I ain't with them because they did this, and that, or when I date somebody, I don't want them to do this, and this. But sometimes you do have to be self-aware. Like you have to go back and look at, okay, they might have done some stuff, but what was my part? Where do I take fault in that? Because that's the only way that you can grow from those things. And that's the only way that your next relationship can be better. Like you can't bring in the same things that made your last relationship bad into the new relationship. And that's not just saying, okay, this last guy cheated on me, so now I'm not going to trust the next guy. I'm not talking just those types of things. Of course, that is something like that does leave a bad taste in your mouth. But you also need to look at you in all the relationships that you're in.
And that's facts. That's big facts.
That's, yeah.
What you got to say, Curry? You look like you got a lot on your mind.
Nah, I just, I guess like she said, you have to be self-aware. I mean, but we all gonna have flaws. I don't care how old we get. It's just all about being able to identify and say, yeah, I could have did this better, and then communicate that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't keep it to yourself. Communicate that. But we're gonna always have flaws. If everybody was perfect, this would be a fucked up world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a second to be transparent with everybody.
Oh.
I'm gonna be transparent because you hit on a lot of good things. So with my last relationship, a lot of the things that were problems were things that I just didn't take care of beforehand. Like one thing was prior to her, I was in a swingers group, right? So I never got out of the group on Facebook. I didn't post anything, but I just never got out of the group on Facebook or whatever. So when it came up to where I wasn't posting in the group anymore, me and her were together, and it came up to where I was posting shit with the young lady, and then other people started to see it and was mad because they didn't know oh nigga, but you ain't posting shit, but you still in here. What are you doing? I just forgot.
Yeah, it wasn't.
My mindset was on something totally different.
Right.
It's just an honest mistake. Oh shit, I forgot. This shit don't pop up on my timeline. I ain't talking to y'all niggas like that. But them stirring up trouble, and it was just damn. And it looks bad from the outside. If you take it from the outside looking out, damn, that shit look real bad. But once everything was out in the open, it was oh, okay, well, I understand where you at with it. Honest mistake, you forgot, you know what I'm saying? Now we can move on, But it was just don't come into something with baggage that's gonna stir up trouble, you know what I'm saying? Moving on forward, if anybody ever asked me, I'm gonna be honest about it. Yeah, shit, that was me at one point,
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that was me at one point. I was young, nigga. I was in my 20s. The fuck?
People just mind their business though. Instead of seeing that you was in a relationship and saying, I'm happy for you, congratulate you.
Or off the strength, being oh, hey, look, I see that you're in a relationship. Did you forget to get out of the group? Oh shit, damn, I did. Let me go ahead and take myself out that group real quick.
But people take them groups on Facebook. All that stuff is be serious.
Yeah, man. I don't put that much value into social media, man.
Yeah,
I really don't.
It real serious.
I really don't, man.
To me, from the outside looking in, it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I could see if you were still participating in swinger activity while being in a relationship. Okay, that's an issue. But as far as a group, this is Facebook.
Right.
And I have a real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
not
facts.
saying that I'm just completely fake on Facebook, but that's not my life.
Yeah, no.
It's just entertainment.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is for me because I'll be trolling.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You had a very eventful week. I must say so.
Yeah, I did have a very eventful week on Facebook. Yeah. You did? I had a post that went viral.
Oh, look at you. Oh.
Fancy.
Oh, I see you. As far as relationship flaws for me, I was single for a while. And I say that, and then I guess I didn't realize also that people take it differently. It wasn't that, I was dating, but I was not in a formal relationship for a few years. So, and that was mostly because the people that I would date wouldn't make it far. And that's during that time I learned a lot of what I didn't want in a relationship, because I feel like when I started, it was more so about the relationship. Like I was more so into being in a relationship. It wasn't necessarily like, what am I looking for out of a relationship? What do I want? What do I not want? How, what are the things that I like? Like, because people will be like, what's your type? And I'd be like, I don't have a type. Because I didn't have a type.
I don't got no type.
I didn't have a type. So it's like, and when you step back and look at that and you're like, okay, I need to start thinking about like, what do I like? What am I looking for? What is going to be good for me in the long term? Then I started being able to like, the term that somebody called it was that I would start Power Ranger and I would be a Power Ranger. So I'd be like ninjaing them off. Like I cut people off real quick.
Okay. Who came up with that term? I need to know. Tell me all that.
I would be cutting people off because I would talk to them for a little while and be like, nah, that ain't it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't my sister. It wasn't my sister. But I'd be like, nah, not gonna do that. That's not for me. And there was a lot of that happening. I'd be like, that's not for me. And then learning how to date was a big deal. Like that was a big issue, is learning how to date, because like you said, you do boyfriend stuff, I do girlfriend stuff. Like I'm immediately loyal out the gate. We talking, I ain't talking to nobody else. Bye. Right. I'm not talking to all of them. I don't even know where this is going. But if we are having conversation with substance, I'm not talking to anybody else. Like immediately off gate. And then I was putting so much into these people that I was talking to, and I'd be talking to them for, however long, usually not long, maybe a month or two. And then I'm like, dang, something could have progressed with somebody else. But I was so focused on this, and I had no clue where it was going to go. I didn't even know if I liked you. I didn't even know what you do. I don't even know your whole name, sir. Like,
started off, you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you?
Right. I don't even know yet. So that, but just going through that and kind of learning stuff. Now I have become more into, okay, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. But I have also learned a few things about me. Some things not in the best way. Like sometimes guys are like, oh, you this and you that, and you this and you that. And then at that point, I'm ready to be,
Wait, what is this and that?
I'm ready.
Let's dive in real quick. We being transparent today. Like,
I'll be transparent. I'll tell my relationship flaws. I know, number one, off gate, I am clingy. I know that I'm clingy.
That's not.
I am.
That's not like, to me, that's not like a situation that somebody should look at and say, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got feelings for a person and you want to be around that person, I think that's cool. Because like nowadays, it's like so much shit out in the streets. It's good to be at home with the person that you care about, or at their place, or that person is at your place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stay out of trouble.
Right. And that's how you stay out of trouble.
Yeah, like stay out of trouble. Especially like when it come to other women, they could be like, yeah, he was with me. And like, nah, hell no.
Right.
She already know, like, nah.
Keep it a beam, bro.
Yeah,
like
she already know.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I hate when motherfuckers be like, he too clingy or she too clingy. Like, what does that really even mean?
Bro, honestly, from a standpoint of looking at my 20s and then looking at, my early 20s and then looking at my like late 20s, early 30s, it's like I'm looking at the situation like, bro, I would rather a chick be clingy. I would rather you be up under me all the time, because like when I was in my early 20s, nigga, I was out here. You know what I'm saying? I was out here. I was running these streets. You know what I'm saying? I was doing whatever. But now it's just like bro, that alleviates so much headache.
Right.
Because it's like, all right, well look, like I don't mind you coming with me. You trying to roll? Shit. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I'm going such place. You know what I'm saying? You can come if you want to. Pull up game better be strong, nigga. Come on.
Like we can be mad at each other. Like, okay, you in the bedroom, I'm in the living room, but she know I'm still in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I guess from a woman's standpoint, is a lot of women lose their self relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it.
You know what? And I didn't understand that until to my last relationship. Yeah, to my ex. I didn't understand what women meant when they said, "Oh, I lost myself in a relationship," and it was like, you know, when a woman compromises herself so much that it takes her away from who she is. I'm like, dang, okay,
and even the people that she's around, you know, like I don't look at clingy as like a word that's not even in my vocabulary, but at the same time, I would tell a woman like, yeah, don't lose yourself. Continue to do those same things that you did when you were single. Like, okay, if you spent 2 hours reading a day, keep doing that. If that's what motivates you and that take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Or if you spend an hour coloring in an adult coloring book, do that.
Or a kids coloring book, whatever your preference is, you know.
Every Thursday you have girls' night, have that.
Right.
Because I learned, like, in my past relationships, every woman that I dated, I made them take away from their self. You know what I'm saying? Without knowing that's what I was doing. But when hindsight comes, you know, when you have time to self-reflect,
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That clingy shit, that shit need to be put out the dictionary. It's like, how I'm gonna get mad with a woman that say she wants to be with me?
Right, like, if you want,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, shit, if you want to come over, bring your ass.
Yeah, bring your ass. This is what she wants to do.
But you know, as millennials, bro, we are always so busy. Like 9 times out of 10, every one of us got multiple streams of income or hobbies, or we working out, trying to be healthy, whatever.
Right.
It's only 24 hours in a day.
True.
That takes time away from your day. Like, if a woman want to be up under me, you know, the other 8 hours that I ain't at work, shit, fuck it, pull up.
Right.
You pull up game better be strong, shit.
Right.
Don't say you coming and don't come, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just a dynamic of relationships, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with being under the person that you want to be under.
Yeah.
And that person not making you feel like you need to be under them. See what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
Right.
Because there's a difference.
Yeah, because I can do everything I need to do in a house with a woman. If I need to make my money, I can do that. I don't have to leave. If I want to just relax, I can do that. If she got an attitude, okay. All right, well, I got the living room or the bedroom. Which one? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. Even if I got an attitude, you know what I'm saying? It's the same way. I'm not going to tell no woman. I'm definitely not going to tell my wife, you clingy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a situation like somebody going to get hurt. And it's 9 times out of 10, it's going to be me. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that. I was like, yo, Curry, man, call me if you need me to take you to the ambulance or to the hospital, man. I got you, bro.
Yeah. But what you said about taking away from yourself, that is something that we deal with as women. At least I know I do, because I feel like, you know, as a woman, you know, you're seen as the nurturer, the carer, the provider. Like you're the emotional half of the relationship usually. And so once you put all of that and you invest all of that into that other person, sometimes there's not a lot of it left for you. Like you make that person your priority, and then everything is about them. Like there have been times, like back in the day, that I would give my last for the person I was with, and they might not have done the same in return,
right?
Or not even seen that as an option,
right?
And so that was something I also had to learn was, okay, like first you need to make sure this person is about you before you start giving too much of yourself.
Right.
Before you start, I mean, even a time commitment, because if you're giving somebody all your time, like, okay, like you said, now you're losing things that you like to do, things that you used to be into, because, you know, you're giving them all your time. So whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's giving them your body, like all of it is things that you really have to think about before you get into a relationship with somebody. You just got to make sure whatever you do give to that person is to somebody that is going to take care of it.
What I've learned is what you put into a person, that person that's receiving it, if it's really real, they'll put 10 times of that back into you. Especially a man. If he's really into a woman, and he's going to make sure that she's encouraged and that she's uplifted and she's doing everything that she's ever dreamed of doing. And she still keeps her hobbies intact. Also, they still have that time to be together, whether it's chilling, whether it's out on a date, whether it's in the bedroom. Like, a man that has a woman who he really cares about, he'll put her in a position to be higher than him. Whether, if it's just emotionally, it could be just emotionally, it could be just spiritually. You know what I'm saying? It could be mentally.
Facts.
A man won't let a woman allow herself to lose herself dating him or being with him. A real man.
Facts.
That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, men don't too much, like, it happens every now and then, but men don't too much lose themselves when they dating a woman. They stand, hang out with the boys, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My niggas is over here, we chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a woman will pour all of herself into one person. And I've seen women, like, exclude their family.
Yeah, right. For a dude, yeah.
Exclude friends that they've known since they was in kindergarten.
Yeah,
like that.
like shit like that happened in my family. Like I have I thought she was my aunt for years, but she's my cousin. But yes, you know, shit like that happened with her. She was in Durham, dog. She was in Durham while I was at Hillside. I never saw her but 2 times. 2 times. And, you know, she just negated her family for a dude. So, as you know, it's just like, damn, man. Like, you know, it's just crazy how people's mind works, man. But I do have a question for you, Curry. And you can answer this question too, B. I was having a conversation the other day, and I was asked, hold on, I want to say it verbatim. I was asked that, do you, if I can get to the conversation.
Right.
Scroll. Boom. So, do you think relationships are more successful if the man loves the woman more than she loves him?
I've heard that before.
No. And I say that because 2 people in a relationship need balance. Mm-hmm. So one person can't be human, but the other person can be. Both people are human. So right. I think the relationship needs balance. Like, you know, I look at women, especially black women, I look at them already as higher than anybody on the universe. Mm-hmm. So that right there, they're already bringing a ton of love into something.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's up to the man to match that or even go higher. Mm. But I feel like relationships, it has to be balanced. It has to be compromise. It has to be understanding. And most importantly, it has to be communication.
Absolutely.
Niggas still goofy.
All the time.
All the time, man. Look, if I wasn't goofy, man, I wouldn't be me, man.
Right.
I wouldn't be me. What was we talking about?
We were talking about if a guy likes the girl more.
Oh, yeah. So I was going to give my take. All right, boom. So, boom. Here we go. So, what I think is, I'm going to play devil's advocate because this is what I think. I think that the man should like the woman more. This is why I say that, because a lot of the times in relationships, if they end, it's always because the guy didn't do as much as he could have to the woman's perspective. Mm. So the guy liking the girl more, I feel like it. All right, so I say this in my past relationships, the women that I did like more than they liked me, we actually had successful relationships. Now, you know, of course, we can't control other factors, which is maybe distance or financials or whatever, like whatever may have came at the time or whatever. But the girls that I like more, you know, felt at the end of the day, like, you know, I still have a rapport with them. Like the girls that I didn't like as much, I don't even talk to them no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I saw them on the street, matter of fact, I saw one last night when I was at I did a photo shoot for my homegirl's 30th. So my homeboy is a Mason. He actually came through with me. He has a daughter that's my age. And and she went to Central too.
Okay.
He has a daughter that's my age, and one of her friends came through, and me and him are sitting there talking or whatever, and she walked in. I said, "Oh shit!" He said, "What's up, bye?" I said, "That's my ex and shit." He was like, "Oh shit!" All you can do is, "Oh shit." He said, "Oh shit." He said, "How you gonna handle it?" I said, "I'm gonna go up and speak," So I went up and spoke to her, whatever. But if I would have like saw her on the street, like not in an intimate setting as that was, if I would have like saw her on the street, I wouldn't even spoke. Like, to be honest with you, because it's like, I don't know. It's like if the guy does not like the girl as much, somehow it always ends up on bad terms, But if the guy likes the girl more, we could be cordial about the shit. Like, this is not working out, babe. Word. All right, I understand. Can we still be friends?
I guess I'm sorry. Go ahead,
no.
Ladies first.
No, I was gonna say I have heard the same several times. Like a lot of the women in my life have said, make sure he likes you more. Make sure he likes you more than you like him, because that's the only way it'll work. And I'm good at ignoring advice. I'm good at ignoring advice. So I mean, I have ignored it a lot. But it does replay sometimes. Like sometimes I'll be, in something with somebody and I'm like, is this not working because I like him too much? Like, do I need to step back and allow him to decide if he wants to like me as much or more than I like him? And sometimes I'm slow to start. I'm slow to go into anything because I'm trying to hold myself back.
Right.
Like I'm trying to be like, all right, don't like him. Like, let him like you.
No whammy. Stop.
Yeah, it's like, let him like you. And then when he starts to like me, then I'm like, now do I like him because he likes me? Or do I just like him?
The only thing that I would say about that is time. Because see, everybody's not patient. You know what I'm saying? So once y'all finally do meet at that point, somebody might be like, it took so much time, I found interest in somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I guess it all just depends on the two people in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like, back in the day, I'd tell a girl straight up, I don't like you. And I would want the same thing.
Yeah.
Like if I go to try to talk to a girl and she thinks I'm not attractive, please tell me that. That way I know not to bother you again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste my time. And I think like that's like the biggest factor now is like the time consumption. Everybody's not patient. Some people just want it to, happen. Okay, we like each other, then let's do this. Nah, we need to take some time, certain da-da-da. Nah, I ain't waiting that long. I'm tired. I've been single 4-5 years now.
I hate that term. I've been single so long. Like, I hate that term. Niggas been single longer than you. Like, I hate that term, man. I hate that term so much, bro.
Yeah, I mean, people say they've been single, but they've been single for a long time. What you want them to say?
Don't announce that shit. Don't tell. I don't care. Like, I hate when people broadcast, I've been single such and such time, I'm good. Like, no, obviously you're not because you out here looking for shit.
Right. Yeah, I've never said I'm single, I'm good. Like I said, I was single, but I was dating. I just wasn't finding anybody that was worth me not being single anymore.
Single lady.
I think people like, they have this whole thing like, well, I don't need or want. Yes, you do. Everybody wants somebody. You know what I'm saying?
And we're humans, we have needs.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just don't not love yourself when you get in a situation because that's what's going to make it worse.
Don't compromise yourself.
Yeah, like.
That's important.
That's for men and women, especially women. Like, make sure the man understands that you still like to do things that may not involve him.
Right.
But y'all will have that time to be together, spend time together, do all that couple shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Like, yeah, like a motherfucker that's, you know, saying I don't need or want no man, or I don't need or want no woman, lying your ass off. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you're a man, you're going through entirely too much lotion, my nigga.
Yo, that Jergens bottle empty, nigga. You try to get the last one. God damn it.
You spending too much money. And like, for real though, who really, really, truly wants to be by themselves?
Nobody.
Because you fuck up. I mean, you fuck around, we getting older. Like, you fuck around, you be 50, still by yourself. Right. Everybody else is moving on with their life, all because of shit that happened in the past.
Right. Like, you know, people, and that, you know what, that's one of the things that scares me in life, because, you know, I'm sitting here, 32. I don't have any kids, you know, but all of my homeboys have kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that kind of scares me. So, and I take it to account like this. Like, I think my dad had my little brother when he was, me and my little brother are 8 years apart. So I think my dad had my little brother when he was damn near 40 or whatever. But the shit scares me because, like, it's like the time is coming up to where I can actually enjoy my kids, you know. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, that shit is swooping fast. Like,
yeah, time go back.
Like, had my little brother went to college, like, my pops would have been at his college graduation at almost 60.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, golly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking at this shit like, yeah, I gotta time this shit right, you know?
Yeah, I feel you, because, like, I don't have no kids. Like, my parents had me late in the game because my sister is 17 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel where you're coming from. Yeah, it'd be like that, but you gotta be careful though.
Yeah.
We doing good.
The best advice my pops ain't never had a sex talk with me. He ain't never talked to me about females and how to deal with them. He ain't never talked to me about much of life shit for real. But the one good advice he gave me, he used to always tell me when I left the house, watch where you plant your seed. At 14 years old, I didn't know what the fuck that shit meant, right? But now I understand, like, damn, son. Like, you know, I see niggas out here and they dealing with, you know, like trash ass baby mamas or, you know, shit like that. Like, I'm like, damn, that's what he meant.
Yeah, because it's crazy. Like, you got to be careful. Like, I mean, y'all got to be careful who you open your legs to. Because it's not just about having a baby and then you realizing that this person ain't shit. Mm-hmm. You interchanging energies. You never know what a motherfucker did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Some niggas out here doing some evil ass shit, man.
Yeah, you never know how a motherfucker talk and put shit in the universe. Now, interchanging this with you.
Word of mouth is real, bro.
Yeah, like, you have to be careful. I learned that last year, like, with the death of somebody that was real close to me. Like, I learned that you have to be careful the way you speak. Tongue is very powerful. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. You know,
y'all niggas just need to wear condoms.
Yeah.
Put a rubber on your meat, player. And women, y'all need to be firm and say, nigga, put a condom on your meat, player.
He broke it down.
But you know that the black women, man, they got that fairy pussy, man.
He took it.
But yeah, no, like, man, no. Put a condom on.
It's nothing to me. It's nothing like a black woman. It's nothing like a black woman. I don't give a fuck how fine that Puerto Rican woman is over there. No disrespect.
Puerto Rican.
You know what I'm saying? Or the white woman, or this one, that Dominican woman is nothing like a black woman. Nothing. So you better be careful.
It's just a certain way where she says "fuck you" that makes it so good. That makes it so good.
That means she wants you bad.
Nigga, fuck you. God almighty. When?
I really don't even know how to feel. Like, I feel like on one hand, it's like, should I be like, ooh, I'm a black woman and I'm getting all these compliments. But on the other hand, I'm like, really? Really?
No, and look, when you get to a certain age, right? Kurt, we here. Right. She's not there yet. When you get to a certain age.
He always talking about me like I'm like 20 years younger than him. Like, we like, what, 2 years apart?
It's far enough. It's far enough.
I understand the shit on both sides. That's where I'm at with it. I understand on both sides.
But yeah, it's just something, you know, when a black woman can just say some shit to you, be like, she might be mad as hell. You just be like, all right, baby, yeah, you good. I got you. You know, like shit. Yeah.
It might turn you on.
Right, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You come home from work and she ain't cook shit. And you say, well, damn, I mean, you know, what you eat? Won't you hungry? Well, motherfucker, had you called me, you would have known I ate this and that, and I wasn't cooking shit. I'd have told your ass I wasn't cooking shit.
God damn it. That's
anybody else, you know, that's a problem.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But with a black woman, you be like, all right, you better watch your mouth.
It's terrible.
Oh shit.
Y'all are terrible.
It's true.
But no, bro, I'm telling you, it's like that shit. Yo.
I hear you.
It's like that shit.
I hear what you're saying.
Damn, you ain't nothing all day. Yeah. Oh, I went to Sheets, nigga. You should have called me and told me you was hungry. Right. You know what? All right, you got it. You got it.
That's just
you got your ass later though.
Yeah, that's just the many qualities of black women. They are, because of who they are, they just able to do shit different than other people, especially other women. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it be all good.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no problem with it. You know? That's just, it is what it is. That's how the universe was lined up.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, you got in the conversation today.
What? I mean, I feel like we've discussed some things. I mean, I haven't discussed all my flaws, but I ain't gonna tell y'all all of that.
No, nigga, drink your wine. Tell us everything.
What?
You only had one glass today?
I have. I'm doing good.
Oh, wino?
I'm not a wino.
We need to make sure you have a glass before the podcast and then during the podcast, because that's when you really open up.
And then after the podcast, have 3 drinks.
I need 3 drinks. I had 3 drink minimum.
Curry said I poured his drink heavy and shit. He said, "Goddamn, Baka."
That motherfucker poured this shit like he was pouring some orange juice.
Like there wasn't no alcohol in it.
When he said that shit, it took me back to college, man, because he used to say that shit all the time. He said, "Goddamn, Baka." He used to call my whole name and shit, man. I'm like, "Goddamn, Curry, what the fuck, man?"
Oh man, it was the days, bro.
Oh my God.
I wish I could go back.
I'd go back and do it all over again, man.
Hell yeah.
All over again.
I swear.
It was some good time. You know what? Vita would have been around. Vita would have been around had she came 2 semesters later. She would have been around.
Yeah, that would have been fun. You would have had a good time.
Yeah.
Because we used to have a lot of fun.
I almost went to Central. I was very close to going to Central. I had a room and a roommate. I was almost at Central.
She went to punk ass, what's that college in Apex? Punk ass.
It is not in Apex.
It's past in Apex. What is it?
I went to Campbell.
Oh, you went to Campbell.
Yeah, punk ass Campbell. The Camel and shit.
I literally gave them my decision in August. Like I was already scheduled to go to Central. I had my room. I had all my stuff. Wow. Like I was at Central.
I pissed off.
Oh, you did?
Nah, I probably did. I don't know.
I
did. I knew it.
All right. That was good.
I said, "B, don't you break your ass to my school." Shit,
we would have had mad fun.
But no, man, Central was a good time, man. Central was definitely a good time, man.
Yeah, it definitely was for me because I got to travel a lot too. Like I used to go to a lot of black colleges. Like I went to Alabama A&M, Alabama State Classic. They play football. It's the most black women I've ever seen. Past Bite Week in Myrtle Beach. Past spring break in Miami. All of that, like I ain't never seen so many pretty black women. I was like, God damn, I fucked up. I should have went to Alabama State or Alabama A&M.
Let me tell you real quick. So when I was in my junior year, I had a cousin that was in her freshman year at Howard. Never been to Howard's homecoming. She called me. She said, "Hey, cuz, you coming up, to Howard, whatever. I'm at Howard." I said, "Shit." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to fall through up there." I said, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, like Central, like when we was at Central, it was a lot of black girls, a lot of pretty black girls.
Remember the Winston drug dealers that used to stand by the fucking union at 1040?
Yeah. I remember all that.
Drug dealers from Winston, niggas didn't even go there. I was like, nigga, you don't even go here.
Yeah. But it didn't matter.
Nah.
But like other HBCUs, like I went to FAMU one time.
Oh my God. Bro, you remember Juicy Campus?
Yeah. You know I remember that shit.
Yo.
Hell, my ass
was on that too. Don't even trip, bro. My ass was on there too. I said, fuck, man.
I ain't give a fuck though.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was like, shit, I didn't think niggas knew me.
Yeah.
What is this? Yeah, would y'all like to elaborate?
All right, so Juicy Campus was a site where you could post anonymously about people. 9 times out of 10, it was something sexual. Like, oh shit, I slept with that nigga fucking Devon. Whoop de whoop. That nigga Dick Little. You know what I'm saying? Like it was shit like that being posted that people could comment under it.
Oh,
right?
That's cool. That's
so.
What's up.
So this is
like
before.
that.
This is before I started taking photos. This is before
all the shit.
I was like heavy. Like niggas knew I rap for real. I pop up on Juicy Campus and I'm just like I was in Dimensions of Learning.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Dimensions of Learning. Shorty came up to me. She was like, nigga, you are on Juicy Campus. I said, the fuck. We leave class, we go to the library, we pull the shit up, and I'm looking. I said, oh shit, this ain't a bad review. 8 out of 10, I'll take it. And I sat back. I said, all right, I'm good.
Mine's got me in trouble.
Oh shit, you fuck it up.
Yeah,
you fuck it up.
Mine's got me in trouble because it had came out that I might have had about 7 or 8 girlfriends at one time.
That was like before I buy him a Valentine's Day present.
Let me get the top on this nigga real quick.
Who's gonna split this with me?
Girl, hop on Juicy Campus and comment.
Yeah, I had a motherfucker. She pulled up to my parents' house. Thought I was over there.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had murder on her mind. I said, I'm gonna kill this nigga. For real, she
got your wife.
Yeah.
Shoot, we need to tap back into that.
Yeah. When I found out I was on Juicy Campus, bro, this is no lie. I went to Atlanta for 4 days.
You got the fuck like, yo, I'm going, nigga.
We had just got our refund checks. I had like $800 in my checking account.
Nigga, how the fuck was you getting that much from your refund? Never mind. I don't even want to know.
I tell y'all, camera.
God damn it.
Like, yeah, like I got hooked up. Like,
shit.
I got hooked up. I went to Atlanta for 4 days. I had to lay low.
Oh my God, yo. I cannot with y'all. Not today. Not today.
It's the truth, man. Truth is the light.
I got time today. I got time today. Yeah, please drink that last fucking Sierra Mist. Cause them shit's been sitting in my refrigerator for shit. Fuck, goddamn shit. Fuck you with your nigga. Really rich.
I ain't lying, man. The Atrium and Meriwether and Bradtown.
Bro, look, Bradtown used to be popping regardless, yo.
I used to get in so much trouble.
Every time. Matter of fact, all right, I'm gonna tell you. So before I was a Mason, right? So I was riding with Sean Rogers. I know you remember Sean Rogers.
I grew up with Sean Rogers.
Yeah, right.
I lived across the street.
Yeah. No, we pied, nigga. No, we pied.
I basically lived across the street from Sean Rogers in Bradtown.
So look. I'm riding with Sean Rogers. No. We ain't gonna incriminate nobody. No. It ain't no shit that's already that did not already happen. It's not public record. So look. I'm riding with Sean Rogers. I had the Mazda MX-6, right? So the Mazda MX-6, that's a nice fucking car. Like It's an 80s car. Can't nobody get it. I had the wood grain dash, leather seats. This was my aunt shit, right?
Wood grain and leather always get you. That'll get you.
Nigga.
You get in there, you got the wood grain. What about when they got the clock in the dash? The look.
And I had that shit too.
You pushing that shit back in 05, 06.
Right. So I'm riding down to drop him off at his grandma's house in North Durham or whatever, right? So we passed a cop. He was like, yo, you speeding. I looked at the dash and said, nigga, I'm doing 45. He was like, watch. Whoop. Cops got behind us, right? Pulled us over, whatever. Was like, yo, can we search the car? Nigga, I ain't got shit in my car. You can search whatever you want. Nigga, search the car. Whoop-de-whoop. They pulled his book bag or whatever. The nigga did like this in the front compartment of his book bag. Nigga, I see weed residue. We got to take your mans in. I said, the fuck? Put my mans in handcuffs. He was like, yo, call my pops. He gave me the number. I was like, all right, I'll call your pops and shit. So, I called his pops. I went to the jail. That's after they built the new jailhouse downtown. So went to the jailhouse downtown, met his pops. Come to find out, his pops is a Mason, I'm a Mason. Yeah. Now we cool. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, you remember when the first time I met you? He was like, when the first time you met me? I said, when your stepson got locked up in North Durham, and I had to come and drop him off at the jailhouse. Yeah. He was like, oh shit, that was you. I was like, yeah, man, that was me, man.
They whole family, like Sean and his little brothers, like,
yeah,
those are like some of the freshest niggas that I first met in Durham. Like those niggas, like fresh,
bro. Like
I still go to his uncle barbershop,
bro. His little sister Cam. That's my little sister. Like, like when she was in high school, she would ask me. She was like, "Yo, Uncle Bak, can you get me some J's? Don't worry, sis, I got you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I hook up with I'm a shoe plug, so don't worry about it. I got you. I used to get her fresh for high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo." Like
that nigga Sean is one of the freshest niggas I've ever known coming out of Durham.
Bro, we had this one song that used to pop in the club and shit, right? So we performed this shit back when Nightlife was out. Over on 15501.
Man,
we used
nigga.
I
had so many timeless nights in Nightlife. I miss, bro, Nightlife, Rumble 54.
Yo, let me tell you about Rumble 54, nigga.
Club
let me tell you about Rumble 54, nigga.
Just got real.
So look, we was in Rumble 54, right? I'm partying, so I'm beefing with Swift and his homeboys at the time.
Yeah, cause they had their own clique.
Right. And look, they used to stay because I used to stay on Concord. They used to stay right up the street from me, right? So I was really beefing with his homeboys, but Swift gonna ride with his niggas no matter what. So I was like, all right, shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at Swift, but you know what I'm saying? His homeboys is whatever. So I'm in the club, I'm doing my thing. I'm with Dev, right? And I'm down on the floor, and I was dating this young girl at the time, Naisha, right? So Naisha down there with
we calling everybody name today.
No,
what's up? Shout out.
Hey Naisha, how you doing? I know you watch the podcast. You know what I'm talking about when I say this. No, but Naisha held me down though.
I know this story. We've been over this.
Okay, all right, cool. So boom. So like I'm on the dance floor, me and Naisha dancing, boom, get money.
I'm so tired of these dance moves.
So look, we on the dance floor or whatever, right? So I said, all right, let me check on my homeboy or whatever. Dev is in the club, right? So I'm getting ready to walk from the dance floor. Had two little upstairs this way or whatever. Yeah. So I'm by the DJ booth and shit. So I walk up and Swift's homeboy and some other nigga is standing in my way. I said, yo, excuse me. Move, nigga. Like I push some niggas out the way or whatever, right? This nigga Dev is standing at the top of the stairs, right? And Dev was like, oh my God. I turn around, back up. I said, yo, back.
His fighting and his dance moves.
It's the same movement. It's the same movement, yo.
This nigga fighting in Rumble 54. All the women that used to be at 54 back in the day.
But look, you know who took me out of there? Officer Aline. Officer Aline grabbed me and took me up out of there, bro. He was like, yo, you straight? I'm leaking this shit. I'm like, bro, no, nigga, I ain't straight, yo.
Them niggas, man.
And next thing you know, Naisha pop up out the door. I got them niggas.
That's
look,
crazy,
all you saw, when she opened the door, all you saw was a nigga slip on the floor like this. I said, oh, she a real one. I said, oh, she a real one.
That's crazy because it used to be a lot of cliques in Durham back in the day.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
You don't realize how many niggas used to have beef. Especially like a lot of niggas at Central. All the cliques that was at Central.
Bro, it used to be them Winston niggas until they got robbed by them fucking McDougal boys.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Bro, when them niggas got robbed from the McDougal boys, you ain't see them Winston niggas no more.
Yeah.
Them Winston niggas used to come up there at 10:40. They ain't go to Central or nothing like that. Yeah. You come up there and take all the girls. Be like, damn, nigga, y'all taking all the chicks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want some pussy too, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
I miss them days, bro. I miss Rumble 54, Club Luna. Shout out Club Luna back in the day.
Club Luna still popping. They got something tonight.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
the young folk, though. We too old to go out there.
I'm talking about the old Club Luna. Damon Steakhouse back in the day, right across the street from Chuck E. Cheese.
Hold up. What was the spot across the street from that? You
talking about across...
Yeah, across
where Toys R Us. That was Club Luna too. You talking about back over there in the cut?
No. The one across the street from it. It was across the highway from it. The Crab House.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I can't remember that name.
But we caught that on the tail end
that
because
sound good. Not the Crab House.
No. Before it was the Crab House, it was something else. It was another restaurant before that.
But when all these shits, like these clubs, like Club Luna, the very first Club Luna was at Damon Steakhouse. Mm-hmm. It was like right across from Chuck E. Cheese, right off 15501. I used to go with me and my comrades back in the day.
Comrades. Nigga, are you Russian? My comrades.
Nigga, we used to go at like 8 o'clock. Eat real good. Straight chicken wings and cheese fries.
Right.
Eat for free like a motherfucker. Because the club, as soon as the club open, you get packed, jam packed. You just get up from the table.
Yeah.
I had my best nights though on Rumble 54. Because it wasn't nothing but girls.
It wasn't nothing. Look, man.
And then nightlife was it too.
Yeah, that's back when I used to dance. Yeah. Like, I used to dance all night, bro. I used to dance all night. That was my shit, man. Matter of fact, that was back when me and cameraman used to go out there and take pictures.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to a club in Durham.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, look.
My whole,
we like, moved. Yeah, we did move like a gang.
And then I remember.
Every time I fuck with you, we moved like a gang.
Yeah.
Everybody came with me.
Look.
Y'all niggas remember though, when Chapel Hill was popping, do y'all remember Visions, White
Pulse, nigga.
Players, Pulse.
Hey, I did go to Players. I was in Players. What? That's all I got though. That's all I got.
Kryptonite. Oh my God.
You remember back in the day, Visions and White Bar was like connected. You go through the tunnel of the White Bar and be in Visions.
Yeah.
You remember that shit back in the day?
God.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, it was another one. I can't remember that shit.
Yeah. That used to be the spot too, though.
I'm trying to tell you. Now I look at shit, bro, like, damn.
Bro, that shit ain't popping like it used to be.
Nigga, I started at Club Luna one night, went to Rumba, then went to Nightlife, drove to Chapel Hill, went to Visions. Went to Players.
It's all up the road. Like all he doing is going up the
road. Went to Players. Ended my night at the library in Franklin Street. That's still popping. Then went to down. You remember the old time out on Franklin Street?
Right.
24 hours.
Right. You know what I remember though? I remember that. I remember when they used to throw the bar crawls in Chapel Hill. Right. Let me tell you, at a bar crawl in Chapel Hill, I only remember certain segments of the night. Mm-hmm. We started off at R&R Grill on Franklin Street.
Popping.
Right. Tim and Brent got me shots. I was talking to Landon. I don't remember shit after that.
Yeah, them niggas like, shout out to Tim and Brent, man. Cause they actually, Tim, he DJ'd at my wedding reception and Brent was the MC.
What?
Yeah, them niggas like, they had a vision way back in the day. I never forget when Brent was like, I'm about to start a damn entertainment group. Gonna be called Kiss Entertainment.
Yeah,
motherfuckers used to have parties back in the day at Wheels.
Yeah, right.
Them shits would be flooded. And them niggas, as a matter of fact, he about to have the last, you remember the Love Below parties? The red, black, and white parties back in the day?
Yep.
A lot of them used to be at R&R Grill. He about to have the last one in Raleigh, February 7th.
Yep.
The last ever Love Below. I remember one night, bro. Well, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it all the way back.
Take it back to Long Branch.
Long Branch and Raleigh.
Oh my God, nigga, Long Branch.
Long Branch and Raleigh, but I'm gonna take it back further than that.
You can two-step on one side and then it be the club on the other side.
Long Branch.
I was at the Long Branch.
I went.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now I just caught up. I caught up.
I'm gonna take it all the way back. Whoever watched this
back.
podcast, I hope y'all niggas, if y'all our age, I hope y'all niggas remember Apple Chill on Franklin Street.
God damn it. Yo, your ass at Apple Chill.
Yeah, I was
No, nigga, no.
They lost me again. They lost me.
Shit,
I'm
bro.
gone. I'm out again.
We not. Oh my God.
Like,
I was here for long break, but I'm out
say what you
again.
gotta say, man.
That shit, the Apple Chill be popping now. Like, ain't no hating ass niggas. The niggas that do it now, ain't nothing wrong with it. They be in Roxborough, Fayetteville, and shit like that. But
in
the
Chapel,
real Apple Chill was on Franklin Street in Chapel Hill.
in Chapel Hill, I got butt ass naked one Apple Chill.
And you had to, because there was women out there.
Wait a minute. What was that?
Hey,
I got butt ass naked.
hey, this is no lie. Apple Chill on Franklin Street in Chapel Hill was all Freaknik in Atlanta.
Right. Look, let me tell you. Let me explain to you guys how I got butt ass naked at Apple Chill.
He really wants to tell this story, y'all. He really wants to tell it.
So at Apple Chill, at the McDonald's, I was at the McDonald's and I said, my boy said, yo, let's pop these ecstasy pills. Right?
Oh,
so I said, wait a minute. This is before drugs had all them chemicals in it.
Don't do drugs, guys.
Kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
I popped a half an X, right? So I ran from McDonald's, butt ass naked, all the way down to Timeout, where they picked me up in the mom van that my homeboy was driving. I literally ran butt ass naked. I said, yo, never again will I do any hardcore drugs like that. Yeah. That was my cutoff. That was my beginning and end that day.
Your ass was hallucinating. That's what it was.
No, I was there to do it. It was like, yo, run from fucking McDonald's to fucking Timeout butt ass nigga. I said, no, that niggas ain't gonna let me get away with that shit.
See, a nigga like me back in the day, I would have did that shit sober. You know what I'm saying?
But look, when I was running, it felt like I was running on clouds. Like, it didn't sound like doom, doom, doom. It sounded like I was like, yo, nigga.
I gotta take you back one more time. All right. Now, you remember back in the day when we was at Central. This was when A&T and Central football games was really like
really lit.
That was some shit where you planned to either go to Greensboro, or do you remember back in the day when they used to have the games in Charlotte?
Oh shit, yeah.
So nigga, you remember? Of course I remember.
Nigga, we the same age.
So nigga, so
now
shout
he
out,
knows how it feels.
Shout out to goddamn it's dead like a motherfucker. Music City in Greensboro. Club Remix.
God almighty.
Sugar Bears in Greensboro.
Nigga, Sugar Bears. That was my first strip club. Sugar Bears, nigga.
Now I'm telling you, bro, we had some good times. I wish we could get them old days back.
Oh my God.
I wish we could get them old
days back.
This is no lie, bro. Central was playing A&T in Charlotte. We took the entire week off from class. We left Tuesday and came back Sunday. The game went till Saturday.
Yo, Kurt, what was I fucking with you having in college, man? Like, nigga, I could have had I was working though. I was moving
around so much.
All right, y'all. Y'all had some laughs with us. Y'all had some cries with us.
Oh, jeez. Like, this is the series finale.
But y'all niggas had some reminiscing too.
Yeah. Y'all did.
Y'all
we went all through Durham.
Y'all Durham niggas had some reminiscing because
through Durham.
Me and Curry kept it a beam. Curry, baby, thank you for coming through, baby. Thank you for coming through.
I got one more reminiscence.
Okay.
Back in the day, Hillside played Southern basketball.
Okay.
At Durham School of the Arts. Do you remember that?
Yes. Malibu.
Yes.
I remember.
Malibu. Cameraman know what I'm talking about. That's why he's shaking his head right now.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Oh my God, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
Hey, bro, look, we appreciate
time.
you coming through, man.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Hey, look, 2 weeks in a row, bro. We appreciate you coming through.
Yes, absolutely.
You could have been getting drunk somewhere else right now. But you
with us. Getting drunk with y'all.
Drinking and discussing.
B, you got anything to end out on?
No, my heart and mind is clear. Everything's clear.
Is your heart and mind clear, Curry?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Shout out to everybody doing good and Durham. Everybody that went to Hillside back in the day.
Yeah, Hillside, class of 06. 06.
I'm going to shout out class of 05 too and 04.
Yeah, 05, 04. Yeah, we got to give y'all love. Yeah, because y'all was there when we was there.
Yeah, shout out to the niggas that went to Central, man. Shout out to class, 2008, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
All right. We covered everybody.
Yeah. We made sure we covered everybody. Look, my heart and mind is clear. I'm good. Yeah, we ain't got nothing else to say. Look, make sure you follow us on D&D Pod on Instagram, Drinks and Discussion Podcast on Facebook, Drinks and Discussion Podcast on YouTube. We are back on YouTube now. So look, so I sorted out whatever mess I needed to sort out with YouTube. So the Auntie Jessie episode is up there. Auntie Jessiana episode is up there.
Okay.
So you expect the shit to be coming out, you know what I'm saying, right after that. They put me on a little hold, but you know what I'm saying, expect the shit to be coming out right after that. But yeah, as far as the podcast go, you know, you can always listen to us on Spotify,
Apple Podcasts.
What's the other one? iMusic, what's it? Not iMusic. It's iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio. Yeah. We on all them shits. All of them. Just pick one. Just
wherever you stream your podcast.
Yeah, wherever you stream your podcast at, we there. Yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at KvngBak, KvngBak. I'm always on there. My TikTok is kind of popping right now because I'm getting a little following right now.
He always think he popping on something.
Look, I'm always popping.
Will y'all stop following him?
Yeah,
no, why? Look, every time you say that, people stop following me. Don't say that,
Listen to me. It's the Beehive.
I had 11,000 followers on Instagram at one point. Now I'm back at 9,000. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
They trying to deflate your big head.
No, let me live, yo. Look, if I'm not at 10,000 or more, I can't post shit to let niggas know where the shit is at.
Damn, so you fucking up the money.
Yeah, you fucking up the church's money.
Damn.
I hear what you're saying.
Man, all these lights in here and shit.
All these lights in here and shit. All right,
follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, please,
but not the rest of it.
Please.
Follow that nigga on Instagram.
Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, man. That's where I be at, man. That's where I be at. Look, my Twitter, my TikTok funny as shit, yo, because I be doing duets all the time. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok.
He's so bored.
I am not bored,
man.
He's
bored. Find something for us to do. We trying to be out. We trying to be out in Durham making memories. So in 10 years on the podcast, we can be like, remember when?
Oh shit! This episode. Wait! This is episode 20. It's episode 20.
Dang!
It is episode 20. Curry, you on episode 20? Hey! Off game. This is episode 20. God damn, we've been doing this for 20 weeks.
That's a long time.
20 plus weeks.
That's a long time.
We ain't dropped the first one until we was 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
God almighty.
It'll be a day y'all gonna be 20 years in.
Hey, we're gonna do it.
Hey, look, bro.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna be doing it on something else.
Kurt, where can they find you at, baby?
Nah, don't look for me on social media, man. Catch me in the streets. I'm in Durham, Raleigh, Greensboro, Chapel Hill, Charlotte.
That nigga all over North Carolina, nigga.
Just catch him around. You'll see him around.
That nigga from the west side of the mountains to the east side of the mountains. Like, goddamn.
You can find me in Atlanta too if you know.
At Blue Flame. At Blue Flame.
With chicken wings.
Yeah, chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
50 on a plate.
All right, B, where can they find you at?
You can follow me on my Instagram at Miss V_DND. Come follow me. I don't think I have a lot of followers. So y'all can follow him too, but follow us.
Yeah. Follow
us.
Follow us as a collective.
That's right. That's right.
You. Yeah.
It's a conglomerate.
You know what we need to do? You know exactly what we need to do.
Take a trip.
You know we need. No. Not even take a trip. We need to get you and Tia in here at the same time.
Oh, that would be
Tia
good.
Squad?
Yeah, that would be a good one.
We can do that.
Nigga, I bought 4 mics. I ain't buy 4 mics for no reason. A whole mic sitting over there.
Yeah, we good.
4 mics for no reason.
Shit,
yeah, we gonna have Tia.
Like, I could come back next weekend if she got time.
Tia, what you doing?
Hit her. I'll fuck with her.
Look, we go get Tia and Curry on here at the same time. This gonna be a fucking
and then we need
a fucking epic event because we gonna have the June Geminis.
June
and we gonna
Geminis.
have the Hillside Vets in here. Look.
And then we gotta have Kevng come by and do the lawnmower across the
All right, for sure. But look, we gotta get up out of here, man. Everybody got shit to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to come back and look at us and see my pretty face. All right, bye. Peace. We out of here.